Deepan Salafi sir. My ID is DEM05200077 from batch 21. Today I'm going to present about the definition of private college. A private college is an impartial and privately funded from the higher school institution. Private colleges are typically non-regulated, not owned through governments. They can also additionally and regularly do get hold of tax breaks, public student loans, and grants, depending on their location. Private college can be issued to authorize regularization. The difference between government college and private college are government colleges and universities are higher education institutions primarily funded by states. Private college and universities rely on tuition from students, alumni, and entitled to fund their academic programs. Private schools can be profit or for non-profit. The purpose of private college is to offer students the advantage of smaller class sizes, a K-in-one, focused and dedicated curriculum, and almost 485 private colleges are in Malaysia. Thank you.
Good evening, sir, and dear friends. Thank you for being here today. I am Emoshni Gunalan, an enforcement student from Newton International College. I am here today to talk to you about the common culture application of private college. One of the top reasons for studying in Malaysia is that you all be encircled by a diverse of group, people, and have a variety of academic program at reasonable prices. Besides, the English literacy rate is preferably very respectable in Malaysia, as the prevalence of the public can speak English and speak effectively with tourists and international students. As a tourist destination, English is also considered during the course of your education and can assist improve international students English fluently. In addition, due to the variety of people, students can know the differences between local languages such as Malay, Chinese, and Tamil too. However, there has been too little concentration of social class shapes campus involvement. Through the research of survey data of students observing a single privileged university and a national representative of students at highly choosy private university, I believe that the class background was short-sighted with participation in college activities and pleasure with campus social life prevalent class. Students decided signification time to social and recreational activities, while the middle and subordinate class students are probably like to have a part-time job to pay college fees. The way of campus involvement explained middle and subordinate class students' lower level of fulfillment upon graduation. It was found that there were positive, medium to high, and significant relationship between the 7 measurement of the learning organization and the conditional variable perceived knowledge performance. The three proportions that display strong relationship were the team learning, ingrained system, and the condition of leadership. Further, the student indicate that all the 6 km process, which is knowledge knowledge creation, capture, organization, storage, dissemination, and application are rather practiced by the institution and analysis, and they are considerable differences in prevailing conversions of KM process between the public and private is. Thank you guys, and thank you sir for being here today and take time to listen my presentation. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Rutra Devinandi here. My student ID number is DEM052017. Now I'm going to talk about micro and macro level of an administrative ethics. First of all, what is microethics? Microethics is at the personal level human values, including their preferable modes of behaviors and outcomes will affect their views on how and what should be achieved through in his or her behaviors. Microethics is at the social or environmental levels. One's personal networks, including family, friends, or community, will affect the extent to which practices are considered ethical or unethical, and such a predispositions could be reinforced over time. In particular, country-specific factors, including changing political, economic, and social-cultural conditions, could influence the way public relations in practice. So, difference between micro and macro level of administrative ethics. Researchers must evaluate their own behavior and the rights of individual research subjects on a micro level. For example, act ethically when he led research participants to believe they were administering electronic shocks to their peers. When it comes to microethics, these are the types of questions you should ask yourself as a researcher. Furthermore, a researcher should think about their responsibility to society and the expectation that society has of them as a social worker at the micro level. The most distressing and high-profile example of a macroethical argument concerns whether it is acceptable to use or acknowledge data collected from the Nazis' heinous human experiments during World War II. These individuals claims that the data is neither valid nor dependable and that it should not be used in any present situations. Thank you.
Hi sir, have a nice day. My name is Vanita Kisman. ID am 0520040-21. Today I would like to present about the common issue of private company as private college. There are some common issues in private company as private college. Firstly, cost. Because many students, the sticker price is the single most important details enrolling in a private college. Unless the family income is above average or the student is receiving a substantial scholarship or financial aid package, private colleges can be expensive to afford. Next, lack of diversity. Because private colleges generally do not enjoy the diversity that public colleges do. Interacting with people from different backgrounds, which hold the different beliefs or follow different religions, is an important aspect of college. This is definitely something to keep in mind when applying to private college company. Then limited graduate program because degrees past baccalaureate is one to take 4-year degree. Last but not least, limited major offerings is smaller colleges are unable to offer the wide variety of major often available at larger public universities. In addition, smaller private colleges generally have smaller departments with fewer professors and cost of racing. Lastly, limited exposure is large college can offer students high and world-renowned facility and professors that are leaders in their field. Some students flourish in large, busy environment with an array of different people around, while private colleges attempt to admit a wide variety of students. Large public university or college generally enroll a vast assortment of students from all over the state, country, and the world. That's all for me, sir. Thank you.
A very good morning to my dear beloved sir. My name is Joanna Priti Narayanasamy. My ID number is DEM 0420017. Today I would like to present about the relationship between government regulation and business practice and ethical conduct of business. Multinational companies need to deal with government in various countries, thus priors to ethical business conduct. Corporation and individuals, especially corporations doing business globally, must understand and evaluate the cultures of the people with which it wishes to do business in order to ensure smooth transaction and negotiation. Key areas of government policy that affect business are firstly, economy policy, which government interfere the country's economy for a reason to rectify economic cycle. But some trigger issues such as some claim that privatization of government agency or institutes may worker lost their patience or according to a statement made by a public works ministry. Other than that, legal changes as government changes the law regularly in line with its policy. As a result, business are continually having to respond to changes in legal framework. For example, they recommend for business to cater for disabled people by building ramp into office, shop, and so on. That's all from me, sir. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi sir, have a nice day. My name is Manta Yeswan, IDB and 052000-21. Today I would like to present about the conclusion of private company as private college. In conclusion, the principles of the national education philosophy are committed to the following principles in its effort to promote professional integrity and quality in private colleges. To ensure that full, fair, and accurate information about programs is disclosed to responsible advising and counseling. To maintain admission standards within a framework of well-defined policies and procedures. To only use fair and ethical hiring and promotion practices. To ensure that qualified and competent personnel are hired to provide academic and administrative support for the program offered. To maintain high academic standards ultimately by implementing quality assurance mechanisms. To provide adequate physical resources, materials, and facilities for program delivery. To provide support services, premises, and facilities that will safeguard the safety, security, and well-being of students. To ensure provision of the necessary contact hours required for respective program and the provision of pastoral care. To ensure that all courses conducted have received all the necessary approval from the appropriate authorities. To develop all-round personality of students to prepare them for future leadership role and service to the nation. That's all for me, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for watching and listening our presentation.